Look what she's doing. She's destroying everything.
So I saw this video and I was scrolling, and it says, on the screen, obviously, it says, when you take her back after a year, and this is why you left the first time, doing this in front of our 14-month-old daughter. Now, here's the thing. There's so many situations where women become volatile, okay? Violent. And a lot of women think that because of their feelings and their emotions in the moment, they have every right to lash out because they are emotional, they are the weaker vessel, and you can't say nothing, you can't do nothing because you're the man, and they have every right to act however it is they want to act. However crazy it is, they want to act, right? So when we look here,
Look what she's doing.
we had a baby crying. The TV is literally on the ground. Everything broken up. She's outside. It looked like she ran outside to go do something. He just locked the door so she couldn't do any more damage in the house. And the thing is, the unfortunate part about this situation is that if the police are called, you know what the police are going to say? Unless she is physically putting her hands on him, they might tell the two of them to separate, but they're going to say, oh, well, she's damaging her own property. So we can't necessarily do stuff about the property damage. We're just going to have to sit here until she go crazy off on you. But a lot of the people in the comment section of this video were like, oh, well, what did you do to make her act like this? Oh, well, what did you say that this was her response? Because no woman is just going to act crazy like this. And they do. And a lot of women act like this if they don't get their way. If they're having a regular plain Jane argument. If they're mad at you from something from a long time ago and they just want to bring it up. They're stressed out because of other things and you're annoying them or you're nagging them. It could be so many different things. A lot of this stems from the trauma that they've experienced or the things that they've grown up seeing or they've grown up around. Or a lot of people just have issues in regarding to their own anger, the way that they process emotions. That's why they have things like anger management classes. Like they have these things for a reason. Because some people's brains are wired a little bit differently. And they're more reactive. The problem is that a lot of the people in the comment section are like, oh, well, what did he do? We didn't see the beginning. And you see, men are so manipulative. Because that's why. And let this have been the other way around. Let it have been a man outside the door and a woman inside. They'd be like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. Clutching their pearls. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you're going through this. This is so shameful. I hope he loses his job. I hope that they take him away. I hope he goes to jail. I hope this. I hope that. They would be wishing all types of stuff. They would be wishing all things bad for that man. But when it's a woman, there has to be a logical explanation for these illogical behavior. We should never be saying, what made this person do this? What caused this? Well, I bet you it's something. No. It's about controlling yourself. It's about what's the best thing overall. There's always a possibility that when these things go left, that a lot of bad things can happen. Jail being one of them, but a lot of worse things when emotions are flying. Anything is liable to happen at that point. We need to have conversations with women about being in control of their emotions and their emotional state. We have to. You can't just react because you're the weaker vessel and you know that you're not going to have any repercussions. There needs to be repercussions, consequences. And most men being men are not going to call the police. Okay? Let's just be real. A lot of them think, oh, that's whack. I'm not going to do that. That's my children's mom or that's my girlfriend or this and that. We know that. That's why we need to have the conversation with women. Because a lot of things can go haywire. Somebody could not be there the next day based off of scenarios like this. A lot of women get into this emotion, and they just get into this rage, and they're just out of control, and nobody can tame them. Everybody just has to feel my wrath. It doesn't work like that. Life does not work like that. And for the people who aren't going to call the authorities or whatever, it can be a combative situation on both ends. Now he's reactive. Now people looking at him like the enemy because he's trying to hold you back from all the things that you're trying to put off on him. All the things that you swinging and stuff, and you trying to, contain you, now making you crazy. Now you want to fight even more. You hit him in a certain spot. Now he fighting back. Now it's chaos. And the baby right there. As grown folks, you shouldn't be tussling. Like, you shouldn't be throwing stuff. We have to be in control of our emotions. The same way that we stand 10 toes down on a man not putting his hands on a woman, regardless of what, because she's a weaker vessel, is the same way that we need to be having a conversation with women that they should not be putting their hands on men, although they're the weaker vessel. No matter what I do to him, he can't touch me. Okay, you shouldn't touch him. It doesn't mean that because he can't touch you, you can do everything and act a clear fool. No. You should not be putting men in these situations. You should not be putting their hands on them. And then you do all this chaos and you be the first one crying, wishing that he took you back. Oh, I don't understand. You're supposed to love me. You're supposed to care for me. But you're the one who did this. You're the one who displayed this behavior. And then a lot of women, they, what happens is after they expose themselves in the worst way, that's when the problems really come, because they know that they expose themselves in the worst way. Then they have to deal with the fact that you saw them in the worst way, so then they just got to keep on. Because they don't know how to undo what they already did. They already unleashed the monster that was supposed to be hidden away that you were never supposed to see. But now that you've seen it, they get exposed, they don't know what to do, and they just keep being reactive. We have to teach people, both men and women, okay? Men have been taught this from grade school. Don't hit her. Woman can be, child could be over there. Girl could be over there tussling with him. Uppercutting him. Swinging. Don't hit her back. You're a boy. That's a girl. But what are we telling the girl? What are we telling her? We need to be telling her, do not hit him. Because if he hits you back, you're not going to like it. So do not do this. Do not put him in this predicament. It's unfair. It's still abuse. Not because you're smaller. Not because this is traumatic. You got a lot of men living in the house on thin ice because they don't know when you're going to pop off again. When they're going to have another episode that they have to deal with and clean up. And fix. Because you do it so frequently. He don't even know what you said. What he said. What he did. Because you easily ticked off. We have to teach women on how to maneuver. And again, how to deal with their emotions. It's not you can't just throw no temper tantrum. You grown. We have to analyze things. Think about the bigger picture. Think from A to Z. Not just A, B, and then react. No, think about the entire situation. The thing is, this woman could lose her child over this. I don't know the situation. I don't know what happened, but it's a possibility. She can never see. He could file a restraining order and say you don't put him and a child in harm's way. You never see your kid again. Because of being reactive. And if it was a man who did it, we'd be so understanding. Oh, yeah, he should never see his child again. He's a danger to her. Oh, if he sees his child, he needs visitation rights. We need to uphold the same thing when it comes to women. To show women that they cannot be reactive, that they cannot be evoking violence against men as well. That's just my 2 cents. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear you guys' opinions on this video. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one. Love you.